Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Davis. Each week I make new videos on personal finance, career building, and wealth building. So subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video. In this video, I'm going to cover mistakes you should avoid when you're job hunting so that your resume doesn't trip you up, you don't cost yourself tens of thousands of dollars, and the one thing you might be doing that's sabotaging you before you even interview. Just a quick background, I got my undergrad in finance, master's in computer science. I was previously a financial analyst, currently a software engineer. I've worked with a few of my friends and a few mentees to help them get jobs from design, business-related roles, and even software engineering roles. This video is a culmination of all the mistakes that I've made or I've seen my friends make that I hope you can avoid. I know there's a lot of uncertainty in the job market right now. There's high unemployment, economy's going sideways, but companies are still hiring, which means there's still opportunities for you to land a job. While things are going to be more competitive, you just need to be a little bit more prepared. Comment down below what industry you're applying in. With that being said, let's dive right into it. The first mistake to avoid is using the same resume for all of your job applications. I know it's faster to do this, but it really hurts your chances when you apply. Remember, there are other applicants applying for the same job, so the people with the skills and experience that reflect what the managers want will be the ones that end up with the interviews. So what that means is you should create 2 to 3 resumes for the various roles that you're interested in, and then cater those resumes to those roles. This will help you stand out more by having experience and skills on your resume that mirror the jobs that you're applying for. For example, if you had a business degree and you were applying for a business analyst or a financial analyst role, you would want to update your resume and have projects that are data analytics, modeling, or some kind of reporting. Versus if you graduated with a business degree and you're more interested in marketing, then you want to have marketing related projects or experience on your resume. The next mistake to avoid that ends your chances before they even begin is waiting to apply for your next job. In there where I've seen a job post and then I told myself, oh, I'll apply later, and then either school comes up or work or some kind of errand, and then you wait a day, you're like, oh, I'll apply tomorrow, and then by the time you apply, it's already too late. This is a huge mistake to make because even if you're a qualified applicant, now your resume is buried under all the other applicants. My suggestion is try to make it a habit to check the job boards every morning and then apply immediately. If you are qualified and you have relevant experience, there are also many other job applicants with similar experience, so don't take the chance and increase your chances of getting an interview by applying immediately. Next mistake you want to avoid is not applying to a job because you don't meet every single requirement. It's very common these days to see job postings with ridiculous requirements or maybe just a lot of skills or tools that you might have even never heard of. For example, for software-related roles, there might be a language or a framework you might have never used, or for business, there might be a modeling or enterprise-level tool you might have never even used before. So when job postings are made, generally what happens is human resources will meet with a hiring manager and request for their requirements on skills and experience. So the way some of these jobs are created is when HR says to the hiring manager, like, hey, what do you want? So then the hiring manager will say, well, it would be nice if they knew this skill, this skill, this skill. This skill would be nice too, and then this skill, and then maybe this skill would be nice, and probably that one. It would be cool if they had 1 to 3 years of experience, and maybe this technology and this tool, but these aren't hard requirements or anything. From there, that's how these crazy unicorn, rockstar, ninja, developer, designer, business analyst roles that need 5 different frameworks, design tools, business-related roles are created. Don't let those ridiculous job postings discourage you. What you want to focus on is foundational skills and foundational knowledge. And for any skills that you don't currently have, look them up and then you'll be able to adapt. You can adapt by researching the skill or the requirement you don't have now and then possibly implementing a small project, or you can apply with your current resume, and then when you're in the interview, you can explain to the interviewer like, well, I haven't use this specific skill or requirement. I've done something very similar and I've done the research on this. So the transition to learning that and working with a team will be an easy one. It's going to be pretty rare for you to fulfill every single requirement on a job posting, and that's going to be okay. Obviously, there's going to be certifications or degrees that are required, but ignoring those, if you meet 80% of the requirements and the other 20% is something similar to what you've done in the past, you should be totally fine. Just apply. When in doubt, just apply and then let the hiring manager make the decision. Don't weed yourself out because you don't meet all of the requirements. The next mistake involves your money. That is, listing too low of a salary when you're applying. The way salaries usually work is teams will put a request into the company and the company will return with a specific budget. From there, the hiring manager will know exactly how much they can afford to pay you. And then there's going to be a specific salary range, let's just say between $70,000 to $90,000. And if you don't do your research and you put $60,000, well, then you just lost between $10,000 to $30,000. To avoid this, research the specific roles you're interested in, research the average salaries, filter for the level of experience you have, and then you'll have a good ballpark of what to put. From there, the number that you want to put is probably $10,000 to $20,000 above what you're comfortable with, so that you can have room to negotiate. Search average salaries for your roles. Use websites such as Glassdoor, Paycom, or even Indeed. These are the main ones that I use. They've been pretty close to the jobs that I've applied to. I'm sure they'll help you out. The links of the websites down below. Also, comment down below if you want me to make a video just on salary negotiation. The best option when you're applying for a job is to just not even list a salary. The next mistake to avoid that'll mess up with your psyche is expecting quick results during your job hunt. In most job hunters' mind, it's really easy and fast to get a job. You apply, you interview, and then you get a job offer. But in reality, there's so many things that are out of your control. Behind the scenes, there's going to be a lot going on. Once you apply, your resume goes on a huge pile. HR has to sort through those applicants and then pass them on to the hiring manager. And then the hiring manager has to pick and choose, set up interviews, schedule interviews with their team, meet with the applicants, debate with their own team on who's the best applicant, and then give out multiple job offers so that they have backups. And then once somebody's chosen, there's going to be background checked, and then by the time you hear back anything, it could be weeks, it could be months. It just really depends on the industries. For startups, it could be as fast as 1 week to 2 weeks. If it's a larger company, it's just going to take time because there's going to be way more red tape to go through. So expect things to take much slower, and you'll be fine. Because if you apply and you expect something within a week, then it could really mess you up. The best way to combat this is to have multiple things in the works. Have your process of applying, have your process for practicing for interviews, and then getting ready for the next interview. That way you're not waiting around idle. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please click the like button, as it'll tell YouTube to push this video out to more people. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below and I'll come and answer them. I wish you guys the best of luck on your job hunt. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to get new videos every week on personal finance, career building, and wealth building. I'll see you guys next week.